This is when you play launch day, everybody. There's always little things like this.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
There's a camera collider that's not letting me zoom in. You see that with the walls and everything? In place of the mechanical screech in the servo skull's Vox projects the voice of Theodore von Valenkius yelling. Recruit all formidable forces and head static.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Who are you?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
And you are?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Let's roll.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
As the game star unfolds, you see a notification top of your screen indicating the status of your current objective. Okay, yeah, that's the journal. Everything. I want to look at that thing a little closer. That thing's creepy looking. The camera in here is all sorts of wonky.
I always have a backup plan.
Alright, we should quick save. Alright, let's seal the chamber.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
The meaning is that Konrad Voigt was a traitor.
What?
And he clearly intends to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Why don't we leave matters of etiquette for another time, bro?
Absolutely. With the Lord Captain's permission, I shall give you an hour-long lecture on how making use of proper addresses corresponds to showing due faith in the God Emperor's anointed. For now, however, we have more pressing matters on our hands. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Alright. Yep, I'm familiar.
Look no further. Let me help.
I won't forget this.
So that didn't actually heal it.
This wound will make a fine scar.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Alright, well. I guess it's a chance to... Flak chestplate, yes. A lasgun. Now I prefer the ballistic weapons, but we'll find one eventually.
That is a noticeable improvement. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems.
Welcome to YouTube, Brandon.
The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
All right. Lead the way.
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
I will level you!
All right. This is like our first official, like, we get to manipulate
I'm not
characters
interested.
more than just my own. So, I'm going to leave him here, but I'm going to put Abelard front and center. Here we go. I need to figure out how to activate that. Like, I think that might be a different ability that I don't have yet. Alright, these are melee dudes who I don't want to let get into... Oh, hang on, that's different. Wait a second. Burst fire. That operates a lot different than it did in... Oh, no, it doesn't. I see how it works. It just looks different visually. Okay, okay, I see.
Another enemy down.
It just looks different than it did in the beta. Okay.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, I can't quite get the angle that I want over here.
Who if not me? Your end was inevitable.
Nice. Nice, 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 nice.
My place is at the fore.
Kadonk-a-donk.
I took care of this one.
Brace for impact.
I will do my duty.
Adam says explosions. Yay for explosions. Alright, Abelard, hope you can take the heat.
Another enemy down.
Fight like this.
Oh, I end up... Poor Abelard just looked like a ton of friendly fire.
Is there money to be made?
Sorry about that, brah. We gotta level up, too. Alright.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Alright, so... I have to choose a skill. Toughness, which is 50. Strength is 40. Alright, so carouse. Ability to resist negative effects by poisons, stimulants, or alcohol. May give access to conversation options. My carouse is currently 50. My athletics is 40. So let's go ahead and bump athletics up. Awesome strat, but also friendly fire. Yeah, there's certain abilities that I can use that can turn off friendly fire, but sorry, Avalard. Hope you're wearing your armor today. My awareness is 45. Demolition is 40. Let's take the awareness for now. Quick save. We're going to move on. I'm going to be right back, everybody. I'm going to go get a drink. Alright, let's get out of here. We're going to the Navigator's Sanctum. Oh, I love the void energy that you can see now. Look at that purplish. Oh, baby. Something's going on down here. That's
The
not...
Navigator's Sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, as if it's trying to hide from the seer standing before you.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are Von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
You hear a few clicks from the relays on the servo skull, which has followed you all the way here, and Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Office's frequency, to all those who can hear me. Those with a weapon in their hands to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counter-attack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
So what are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no.
Let's go.
No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Awesome. Alright, so we got her. Do I need to level her up? Nope. We're good to go.
Run, fools, or fall!
Crush him!
Alright, here we go. Alright, so we got forewarning. I love how we got the new icons and everything. Analyze enemies. Hang on, is it not an area effect anymore? One enemy creature with a 20 cell radius. Ah, so it's individuals now.
My ears are ringing.
That's because of the lightning that just went past your head, Abelard.
Was that you? Or...
You can use the hologram to engage the effective... They call this a hologram. Okay.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done. You never stood a chance.
Marksman for the win. Soldier, sorry. We're a soldier now. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through two dark gill-like slits in its cheeks. Its eyes are shut, as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead. See, there's no voiceover for Abelard here, so it's weird how some areas have voiceovers and others don't. The servants are dead, but the chamber think the Emperor is still sealed from the warp. What's wrong with him? Let's ask Adira. Wounded? Exhausted? Fighting back the horrors of the warp? Pick one. Your time is short. To do what? Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. Ugh. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous, screaming mouth-like pits. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn. It comes from beyond. His body's not his. Adira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head as the unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. It marches under the thunders of burden of hope. Unseal your hearts and I will flood your souls with myriad of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Oh, that's nasty description. His third island is... yeah. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned into a trickle from a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there's purple swelling behind the eyes. So he's like... he's possessed right now, and he's warping in front of our eyes. Run! Flee from this place while I have the strength. Alright, how do I help? Run! The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off and wait for the signal from the helmsman. So, run! Run! Alright. Alright, Abelard, you're just repeating the same stuff. Alright, here we go. Time to roll.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, that door's shut.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, off to the officer's deck we go. I love it. There's way more cutscenes in the live version than there were in beta.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
She just walks out in the middle of the corridor.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
Told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Crazy zealot lady. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands. And for a brief moment, it seems she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you?
I am Renfail von Valancius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the Dark Forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I agree.
Very well. We may leave it at that, for now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Soriatas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Alright, we gotta get to the main hall.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Oh, we're getting goodies. It's all cargo.
Let us not dawdle.
Looks like this is the only way forward. I got 2 guns on my back. I just noticed that. So it actually shows both of them equipped, which is really cool.
More enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this day.
Spare none of them!
Crazy lady. Burst weapons and area effects. She has a unique soldier ability. Oh no, I have the same one. Because I started explaining because we have her in the party for the first time.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicate it. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I can dig it.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
A little bit of lightning, a little bit of thunder.
On it. I'll see to it personally. Who if not me?
Alright. Hobby Lord.
A tactically sound approach. I'd rather not. It will be done.
You missed. Alright.
At your beck and call.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. But of course,
Toasty!
This could be an opportunity. I'll see to it personally. Your end was inevitable.
Nice.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Nice. Ooh, let's loot up. We got some goods over here. Time to loot up all the goodies. It's open door number 1.
Success is the only outcome I accept. I always keep my options open.
We got a safe, meta charge, and operator's gloves. Well, those we can put on Adira. What's our tech use at right now? Where is tech use? Oh, there it was. I didn't even see it. Herpa-derpa, I'm blind.
the whispers told me how.
Restore the power supply.
The premonition runs
Is
true.
there money to be made? I always get the job done.
Another couple of chests of goods.
Over.
Ooh, what is this? Shotgun.
I always have a backup plan.